Nationals in Washington 6-3.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white
right
hot.
fielder.
How about a whip
John
under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 3 for 15. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop,
First pitch on its way.
Segura.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one.
The center fielder.
Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right
now
fielder.
to the plate, Bryce Harper. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. Castro's got it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in, Peter O'Brien. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 45.
First offering on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Starlin Castro. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, a 1-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
For the
he
Phillies,
comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Seared down the first baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this isn't the greatest way to finish off a week. And D-Roll, one thing they'd love to do is win this Sunday finale and get out of here avoiding the sweep.
Yeah, Dan, it's been a tough start to the week.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And now in the box, Brian Holiday. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Magneuris Sierra.
So striding in, Magneuris Sierra. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Arena. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you,
Leading up for the Phillies, the third baseman.
And in steps Scott Kingery as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. Head-to-head with Jose Arena. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Walker has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher?
The batter,
you have
number
the pitcher
2,
up with 2 outs, and he extended the inning there with a base hit.
I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Birdie is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. In there, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading up for the
He's
Phillies.
0 for 1 thus far.
The center
this game
fielder
is rolling right along as we
Odubel
move into the middle innings.
Herrera.
With no score, you'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
The right fielder,
you could
number
tell he was
3.
thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And now Bryce Harper as he swings and hits a laser to right. Birdie is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, first baseman.
Runner on second with 1 down now. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take this one to bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the catcher.
Plate, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat over 1 ball game. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Herrera at third with 2 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Miami down in order. Halfway home, still no score. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here.
For the Phillies,
Thank
the
you,
left
Heidi.
fielder.
Ready
Nick
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Williams.
Line drive to center field. Sierra is right there, one down.
The third baseman, number 4.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
You think there's any justice in the game?
The
Watch
second
those
baseman.
2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Aaron Nola. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Castro has it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Into the box now, Brian Holiday. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now that's popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready for another chance. Magneuris Sierra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. The windup and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still no score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
leading off for the Phillies.
0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Segura.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Odubel Herrera. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Bryce Harper now.
Right.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Sierra going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. At the plate, John Birdie. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rojas carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
7th inning stretch.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies.
Leading up for the Phillies,
a hit in 2 tries
the first
so
baseman,
far. First offering on its way.
Hoskins.
Heading out toward shallow right. Birdie is after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Step in the bag for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Number 5.
He rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force it second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put him play against him.
Sierra is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 4.
Now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the first rounder, Scott Kingery. First pitch of the at-bat. He pops it up. Castro moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Peter
Leading off
O'Brien.
for the Marlins,
0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him
number
so
45.
far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The bat, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now.
Pitching for the Phillies.
And a change is in the
Number
offing as that'll be
52,
all for his starter this afternoon.
Alvarez.
He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Hernandez at second on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on
Now
the double play.
The first baseman, Neil.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Neil Walker. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins leave 1. Still no score. In now, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off
hit
for
the ball
the
pretty
Phillies,
well in his last at-bat,
the
but
second
it
baseman,
resulted in a line-out.
Cesar.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Lifted in the air to center field. Sierra's under it. 1 out.
Your
Andrew
attention,
McCutcheon
please.
will move into the
He's hitting
on-deck
for the
circle
Phillies.
now to try to get something
Number
started
22,
here with 1 gone in the
Andrew
inning.
McCutcheon.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
And he just blasts
The
this
batter,
thing down the
number 2,
left field line.
shortstop,
I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's
Ladies
able
and
to leg
gentlemen,
it out for a
your
double.
attention,
Good-looking swing.
Adam
These
Conley
changes for
answers the
Miami.
call now, looking to
Now
get this
pitching
one onto
and
the
batting
ninth
in the
inning
sixth
without
spot.
any trouble.
Number 61, Adam Conley. Now playing first base and batting 9. Number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Into the box, Gene Segura. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Again, another foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base set. McCutcheon rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Now those have to feel really good. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners off for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Brien has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top, 1-0.
Your attention, please.
Comes on from
now
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 64. Victor.
So digging in now, Magneuris Sierra. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
The 0-2 once more. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Slap hard the opposite way, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Birdie. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Count is 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Miami down to their last strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Alvarez at second with 2 down. Strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today.